gentle yin class. This is restorative yoga, and it gets your body into a level of deepness that really is not only so wonderful for your mind to completely and utterly calm itself right down, but you're also allowing your body to surrender quite deeply into postures. So it's very much a question of working with the breath, as always with yoga, but it is just allowing yourself that time to slow right down. Okay, we're always rushing around, or we're doing exercise thinking we've got to get really sweaty on the mat or wherever else. This is a practice that allows you to really take a step back from that and get back into the centre of yourself. It has huge benefits for obviously mental health as well, but also just to allow the body to surrender a little bit deeper into a posture just allows for the muscles and the tissues to relax more deeply. We hold the postures for longer in order to be able to do that as well, and as you hold a posture for longer, your body does start to relax into it in any case. Okay, so this class will be approximately an hour long, and then I will obviously leave you to do a Shavasana at the end. So I'd like to start with, you'll need to get yourself a cushion. Do get yourself a jumper as well. Just make sure that you're cozy, because we are staying in these postures for longer, so we're not moving our bodies in terms of building up heat in the body. So please do get yourself something warm, a cushion as well, and a blanket for Shavasana at the end. Okay. Alright, we're going to start. I want to start with bringing the cushion round and putting up against a wall, like that, okay? Now we're going to bring ourselves round, so we're going to place our bottoms on the cushion, and we're going to bring our legs up the wall, okay? Now we're just going to allow the legs just to relax up the wall, and just bring your arms round by the sides. Now just relax into this position, okay? Just allow the arms to be gently and slowly down by your side. And just start to get into the rhythm of a nice rhythmic breath. And just start to bring some focus to the breath. And just start to slow the body down. Legs up a wall work very similar to things like headstands, shoulder stands. They allow for lymphatic drainage. They allow for old stuck energy in the toes, etc., through the blood circulatory system and the energetic body, just to kind of come back down into the body for recycling. And it just brings a pressure off the legs, off the knees, off the feet. And just allow your legs and feet to have a bit of a rest. And brings lightness as well into the legs. Also affects your nervous system, your parasympathetic nervous system as well. It's a good practice. Breathing. You start to feel your legs. They might sort of not have the pins and needles, but something just a bit similar. And just allow yourself to breathe. Okay, we're just going to take another 3 breaths here, deep breaths.
going to just take the feet to the side, okay? We're going to bring the feet against the wall, but I want you just to allow a gentle hip opener here. Okay, I'm hoping you can see this now. Of course, it might be a bit tricky when you're looking at the screen, but I'm just taking my legs out to the side, and I'm just going to allow the feet to gently hold against the wall, and again I want you to surrender to this posture. At first, the inside of your thighs and your groin will resist, but if you just gently allow the feet to push just gently against the wall and allow everything else to relax. You'll just notice a slow but gentle opening in the hips. This sort of posture really does help all the other sort of hip openers that we do in class. So if you've done a really sort of few days of strenuous fitness, or a bike ride or a run or something like that, and your body's just feeling a bit spent, you know, and you think, oh, I don't know if I could do anything. This type of yoga, yin yoga, restorative yoga, is the best thing that you could do the day after something like that strenuous exercise, or on a chill day. If you're somebody who does yoga every day and you want a day, which is always recommended actually in your week, just to have a gentle restorative yoga practice, this is the sort of thing you want to be doing. So come back to this class, you know, as often as you like for that purpose. Okay, so you can start to feel waves of resistance sometimes in these postures, so just try and be aware. You know when you've had enough, you know if you need to come out. But gently, if it's just a kind of gentle, sort of to moderate stretch, stick with it and just try and breathe into any stiffness that you encounter. Take it really slow. We'll just take a couple more deep breaths here. One. And two. Okay, we're just slowly going to bring the legs back up to center. Okay, and then I want you just to slowly roll over onto your right side and just gently come up to a seating position. Okay? Now, right, okay. It's good, isn't it? Right, I want you to bring your cushion now up in line with your thigh. And you want to bring your legs out into that sort of deer position. Okay? So that's where you're just bringing your leg out. It doesn't have to be terribly wide, just what feels good for you. And then I just want you to turn your tummy round to face the cushion and bring yourself down. You can just rest your head on your arms and just relax here. If you want to bring a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can move that left leg down a little bit more. Just find a comfortable position where you feel you're getting a nice, decent lengthening stretch. Again, just adjust yourself if you're uncomfortable, and then just try and let go. Just find a nice sort of gentle lower back twist with this one, just a lengthening through the left side of the body. Just take a few more deep breaths. Okay, just take another 2-3 breaths here. Nice deep breaths, you'll just feel that nice strengthening, lengthening through this part of the body with the in-breath. Take a nice deep breath in here. Now you can stay here in these postures for as long as you like, really. You know, I'm always recommending you stay in these postures for about 3 minutes to 5 minutes. But for those unused to yin, it's quite nice just to get into these postures and kind of learn them, and then you can work with them, adapt them to your own practice. Okay, coming forward, I'm just going to gently, just lean forward, not deeply, just nice forward fold. Just a gentle one. Again, you just want to slowly surrender to this as well. You can go deeper if you wish, it's up to yourself. Just take it really easy. Always put a nice, when you do this class, you can always put on a nice soundtrack, nice gentle one. Just so you get the real full chill out experience. You can also obviously light a candle. This is really just your time to sit with yourself. Do what feels right for your body, you know, just move it in such a way that it just slowly opens up the body and just lengthens out any tightness, any stuck energy. It's also a discipline for just slowing down, you know. We are always tearing around at the rate of knots when, you know, our body is always in that, in therefore a flight or fight mode. And even if you might be sitting watching the telly or watching a film, it's what the visualizations of that are also causing chemical reactions in your body, depending on what it is you're watching, of course. If you're watching a nature movie or something, that's different. But if you're watching an action-packed movie, you think you're just sitting there on the sofa relaxing, but in fact your body is reacting to what you're seeing. So if it's a thriller, for example, you're creating suspense in your body, so you're not really relaxed. So a practice like this, when you're just solely with yourself, within yourself, you know, even lighting a candle, creating that sacred space for yourself, you are then inviting your body to be in a safe space. And by reducing the breath, by deep breathing, instantly that tells your body that you are in a safe place, which then switches off all the cortisol and all the stress hormones. So really it's a health and well-being practice, yoga, but also this kind of practice where you feel it's a bit strange and at odds with yourself to sit in one posture when you think there's a laundry pile to do, the ironing, all the other multitude of things that you have to do. But this is indeed the discipline that we need to do ourselves the time, where we really just connect in with ourselves and in with our bodies. Okay, I'm going to slowly come back up here. And just take your time with this, especially if you've been in a posture for a long time. You need to move slowly so that you're not, jerking out of a position. Okay, so we'll just do this one the other side. So again, bring your legs out into that deer position, turning your tummy around and coming down. Now you can have two cushions if you feel more comfortable with two cushions. Just you adjust things to suit. If you're too low down, you might find there's too much pressure on that the leg on the floor. If you're a bit higher up, you might not have that the same. But it's so just, as I say, just do what's right for you. Find the right adjustment and the right amount of pillows for you. And just breathe. Take a few more deep breaths here. Okay, I'm going to slowly inhale. I'm going to slowly come back up again. Just take your time. Let's bring that right leg round. Okay. I'm just going to slowly go into a wide angle. We're going to just do this really gently. Okay, so the legs are out to the side. We're just going to take our hands down. Now we're not going to go very deep because we're going to hold this position. Okay, so support yourself with your hands in front and just start to do some nice breath work. Just allow the legs to slowly start to open here. We'd already warmed them up slightly against the wall earlier on, so now we're forward fold. Now you want to try and keep your feet flexed if you can. And just slowly breathe and surrender. feel you want to come a little bit deeper, you may. Just don't overdo it because we're holding for a little bit longer. And just breathe, few more breaths. And slowly come back up. Okay, grab your cushion. I'm going to put it on your right leg now. Okay. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in. We're going to turn ourselves around and we're going to come down. Now, take this nice and slowly. You'll be able to feel a lovely stretch down that left hand side of your lower back. So if you've got the cushion on your right leg and you're just slowly twisting around and coming down, and just allow yourself to relax again. Slowly does it. Now that's going to be where you want to get two cushions. If you just feel it's a bit too intense on that left hand side of the body, just go with it, see what you feel. And just surrender and breathe. Remember, you can build up to holding this for much longer than we are today. And slowly come back up. Once you get used to yin, you can hold these postures for longer. Just come up and just allow yourself to take a few deep breaths in here. And we'll do the other side. Okay? So bring that cushion on the other leg. And again, we're turning our body around, so the tummy is coming down on that extended leg, and we're just allowing ourselves to relax down. Take it easy, take your time. It's a wonderful hamstring stretch though, a gentle one. We're just taking it nice and easy. So make sure that you're warm enough before you start your yin practice. You don't want to come down and do your practice if you're already cold. So, make sure you're reasonably warmed up generally. It doesn't mean to say you've got to go and do a workout or anything beforehand, but just be warm. Make sure you're in a warm room. So if you have to come down in nice cozy pyjamas, then that's absolutely fine as well, That's the beauty of online yoga, you see. You can be dressed in however you want to be. You don't have to put your makeup on or anything like that. You can just do this at a time that suits you. That's the beauty of it. This is a lovely practice to do before bedtime. So if you're sort of feeling that you're wound up like a spring and you're just finding it difficult to relax before bedtime, or if you're somebody who suffers from insomnia with an overactive mind, a good 15-20 minutes of yin yoga before you come to bed, if you really do relax into the postures and just try and get the breath rhythmic, if you do like your candle and things, it's all the kind of gentle messages to your body that it's time to relax and it's time for sleep, and all these kind of things. People have baths, a nice candlelit bath for bed. It's all these kind of ways of just sending your body and your mind subtle messages that it's time to rest. And this practice is perfect for that. So if that's you, bringing a nice gentle yin practice before bed every night would be very beneficial. And beneficial for everybody in any case, because it really does iron out all the knots. Okay, slowly come back up. Okay, woohoo! Right, alright, so we're just going to gently come back up and just get the body back into a normal position here. We can slowly and gently bring up those legs. Now, we're going to bring our legs back into the sort of stretched out deer position. Now, if you make sure that you keep your feet flexed, okay, then that protects the knee as well. It just activates the ligaments and things in the knees enough that you're fully supported there. Particularly if you have knee injuries, you want to keep both of the feet flexed here so that they just add that nice alignment to the knee. Okay, so we're going to bring the cushion now on the front of that first bent leg. So you're going to have your legs stretched out like so. And again, we're going to just slowly come down. So this is a nice hip opener for the right hip if you've got the cushion on top of that right leg. Okay, so again, we're just going to come forward. Some lovely glute stretch as well. Just keep breathing, just keep surrendering. Just keep holding, relaxing, surrendering.
If you feel yourself tensing up a little bit, okay, you might have reached that point where you've had enough, but just see if you can just relax a little bit deeper, breathing into that position where you feel that your body's starting to, not itch, it's a bit, just start to feel a little bit uncomfortable. So this is kind of like a plateau stage. Just try and see if you can relax for a few more breaths after that. Okay, just a little bit longer. Okay, and then you're going to slowly support yourself as you bring yourself back up. And again, everything has to be really slow. Let's bring that other leg round. Just gently bring that right leg forward. Just take a few breaths here as you regulate yourself back into a neutral position. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to do the same the other side. Okay, so we're going to bring that right leg round and again flex the foot, and this one here comes in front, so you can bring that knee back as far as you wish depending on how you're going to feel. Keep the feet flexed, so it's a bit like your leg in log pose at the front here and the other one. So you need to try and hold yourself up here until you're positioning your cushion. Take a deep breath in, your tummy is facing the cushion and that bent leg, and you're coming down. And again, just allow your body to relax. And surrender, breathe. Just a few more breaths. Relax. You might start to find that the leg that you're leaning on is starting to get a bit pins and needly. Just relax. Okay, another 3 breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. Well done. Slowly coming up from here. Again, just everything slow. Bringing yourself round. Okay, so just going to come back into cross legs just for a little breather here. So just take 3 nice deep breaths here. to a position that can be a little bit uncomfortable for some, so just have to take it easy. This is the shoelace, so you're going to bring that left leg in like so, okay? And then we're going to bring the left leg over. Now, I want to get into a position where my feet are out to the side here, my top knee is in alignment with my bottom knee, okay? Now this is quite intense because you want to make sure that you can still feel both sitting bones on the mat. Now some people might find this impossible, in which case just bring your foot to wherever you feel you can, alright? You want to be able to stay in this position for, you know, a good minute or so. So if it's going to be too intense, bringing it even over to this side, then bring it to a place where you feel comfortable and you still have both sitting bones on the floor, okay? If you're able to bring all that round, like so, then by all means do so, okay? Again, you do what's right for you. This is very intense hip opener. And you can feel that coming all the way around into the hip flexors. So just take it easy. You're just wanting to sit nicely up with the nice straight spine. You want to relax the hips. And again, sometimes people can feel this in their ankles, if their ankles and the tops of the feet are still a bit stiff. So again, just do what's right for you. If you need to bring your foot on, flat the foot on the ground like so, that's exactly fine, okay? It's more the fact that you want to be able to open up these hips. It's a nice stretch into the glutes as well, and into the lower back. You just want to be able to sit here comfortably. You'll still feel that stretch, but you just want to be able to breathe and relax. And again, it's about moving through resistance and just being able to relax and surrender. Your body will resist this at the beginning, but you'll find as you just breathe through and relax the body, it will start to open up and you'll find it should be more comfortable for a while. And then you'll start to feel it again, and that's when you know it's the right time to come out. Okay, let's just have a few more deep breaths here, because I can appreciate this is not the most comfortable of positions for people. So again, practice will allow the body to open up gently. So we're going to just take a nice deep breath in here. I'm going to bring that foot round, okay? And we're just going to disengage and just let the legs fall where they're going to fall. In front, you can do a little forward fold again if you wish, just while you let that left leg recalibrate. And we'll do the other side. Okay, alright, up we come. Right, we're going to do the other side, so bring that right leg in now and the left leg over, and again, just wherever suits for this. You'll probably find that one side's easier than the other. Remember, both sitting bones on the floor, your hands on your feet or on your knee, just wherever is comfortable. Again, just try and relax. mindful of your shoulders. Particularly if you're finding this a little bit uncomfortable, you'll start to edge the shoulders up in tension. So just try and relax the shoulders down. Just breathe. Just center yourself. Come into that peace and serenity of the heart space. Just imagine you're dropping down into the heart space, where the whole universe opens up for you, this heart space. Alright, and slowly bring that leg round, and again, we'll just allow them to come in front just to recalibrate again. Okay, so just a few postures left. We're going to just bring ourselves round into a nice melting heart position. So we're going to just bring ourselves into tabletop. Make sure the hips are above the knees. You can bring the feet for a little bit of extra nice stretch through the calves onto the ball of the feet there, and take the hands out in front and just come down, forehead to the floor. And you're just gently bringing your chest down towards the floor, so you're opening up the shoulder joints, opening up the back, the shoulder blades. Just bring the forehead down and just relax. Now if you wish, you can unflex the feet if you want a little bit of a break from the shin and the calf stretch. Okay, a few more deep breaths here. Okay, slowly just bring yourself back up into a seated position. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, you might want to roll the shoulders. Take a few deep breaths here. I want to sneeze. I think I'm okay. Alright, okay, now we're just going to do something nice for our backs, alright? So we'll bring the cushion around just behind us. So we want to bring the cushion to the small of the back. Okay, so you want to kind of bring your bottom slightly on the edge of the cushion, alright? And I want you to lie back. Okay, now you can have your hands behind, you can have your hands around the side. What you basically want is just, you want your hips to be supported on the cushion, but you do want just to bring that slight back bend in here, okay? So again, you can
bolster if you like. As well, you would just place the edge of the bolster into the small of your back and lie back on the bolster. A cushion works nicely as well, it's slightly more gentle. This is just enough to bring a little bit of a back bend into the lower back, and it opens up the front here, the whole sacral chakra area here. Which is a very special chakra area, the sacral. It's all about opening up your sexual energy, kundalini. So it's quite nice just to allow the body to lengthen through the front. It's also a great position for your digestive system as well, because it just allows for the digestive system just to be opened up here, not so squashed as we walk around or sit down. You might find that you hear the digestion, gurgling away as well when you open up your body in this way. So it's a nice one. So again, just surrender. You'll find your lower back starts to niggle a little bit possibly, so just try and relax a little bit more. Just try and let go. Slowly bring one foot up at a time. Okay, now I just want you to gently swing that cushion out from under you and just bring your knees to the chest and just allow a nice little counter pose here for the back. Just do a nice little spine twist as well now. So you want to take the knees, your arms out by your side, take a deep breath in. Engage the core just as you bring those knees down to the side and just allow the lower back to let go. Again, this is another great one for the digestion as well. A nice gentle twist, but you're also stretched out here, which just allows for gentle movement of the digestive tract. Bring the knees into the chest. This is actually a lovely practice as well. Just slowly go over to the left. Yin practice is a nice one as well, you know, in the morning first thing. Sometimes if you know if you're feeling quite stiff, say if you've done quite a lot of exercise the day before, or you've climbed a mountain, or done something out of the ordinary and your muscles are really feeling it, then this kind of practice is quite good as well in the morning. Just gentle, taking it easy. I went on a family bike ride the other night. We went about 8 miles. And I remember the next day feeling quite stiff, because obviously I'd been using muscles that I hadn't, consistently for quite a time, that I hadn't been using in that way. And so I did this practice the following morning, and it really made such a difference. It just ironed out all the stiff muscles. So I highly recommend Yin Yoga. It really does do what it says in the tin. It just relaxes you, if anything else, and just brings you back into your centre point. Yeah, I can hear my digestion going. So yeah, these are great, these twists. Twists are always good for digestion anyway, so they just get things fired up and moving through. Okay, slowly bring that right leg up and the left leg. And we'll just bring the knees close to the chest. That was rocked from side to side. And then I think what we'll do is we will roll over again on our right side, coming up, and we'll finish off with a nice child's pose assisted. So again, if you come round and bring the cushion on top of the legs, and then take a nice deep breath in as you come down. Just come into a nice child's pose and just relax here. Keep breathing through and surrendering. Just take it nice and easy. And then slowly coming back up to neutral position. Just taking cushion to the side. Going forward, we'll just finish the class in the usual way. So just cross the legs,
as you breathe in, just drop yourself down into your heart. It's a lovely practice that actually, to drop yourself down into your heart. There is a whole universe inside your heart which you can create. And the more that you drop yourself down into your heart space, the more you can, the more it adds layers and layers, and it's a great practice to do. It's the centre of your universe. Great things can be achieved by action through the heart. And it opens up the compassion, your love, all these wonderful things. Action through the heart is by far the best option. Okay, so we'll just finish the class in the usual way. We'll make the sound of that universe, both inside and out. Sound of Mother Earth. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Well done, everybody. That's your yin practice for today.